My monster-in-law invites my husband's ex to every family event, calling her the daughter-in-law she never had. I met Blake 4 years ago at a random restaurant. We'd gone to the same high school, but weren't close back then because he was dating Candace, this girl from the grade below us. They'd been together since middle school, one of those couples everyone assumed would get married. When we reconnected after college, I asked about her. He told me they'd broken up a year and a half earlier. She dumped him, saying she wanted to explore the world, but would come back to him someday. Translation: she wanted to date other guys, but keep him as a backup. He'd finally moved on by the time we met. We started dating and everything was perfect until he brought me home for Christmas to meet his family. Candace was there. His mom, Sharon, had invited her. I thought it was a one-time thing, but Blake explained that Sharon loved Candace and they'd stayed friends even after the breakup, talking every other week. That first Christmas, Candace spent the entire night making jokes about my height, my outfit, my makeup. Sharon laughed at everything. When Blake tried to defend me, Sharon put me on the spot and asked if I had a problem with Candace's jokes. I knew if I said yes, they'd call me insecure, so I said I didn't care. I saw the disappointment flash across both their faces. They wanted me to crack. That's when I decided they'd never get that satisfaction from me. For 2 years, I endured it. Every family event, there was Candace in designer dresses while Sharon gushed over her. They'd talk about high school memories, inside jokes, that promise ring Blake gave her when they were 18. Sharon would say things like, "Candace always had such natural elegance," while looking at my Target dress. Or, "Some women just have that special something," while Candace flipped her hair. Blake wanted to tell his mom to stop inviting Candace, but I refused. I told him I wasn't going to lose to them by acting bothered. The worst part was Sharon's comments about how Candace was the daughter-in-law she wished she had, how some people just fit better into certain circles. All while I sat right there, but I smiled through it all. I acted like their words rolled off my back because I refused to give them the satisfaction. Then 3 days ago came Sharon's 49th birthday party. Blake didn't want to go because his coworker's engagement party was the same night, but Sharon guilted him into coming. We agreed we'd leave right after the cake. We showed up and immediately something felt wrong. Candace was there in a gown like she was going to the Oscars. Sharon kept giggling and whispering with her in the corner. At 5:30, Blake's dad brought out 2 cakes. One said, "Happy birthday, Sharon." The other said, "Happy almost anniversary." Nobody understood what was happening. Then Candace stepped forward, grabbed Blake by the arm, and pulled him to stand next to her. She announced to the entire party that 10 years ago on Sharon's birthday, Blake had gotten down on one knee and given her a promise ring before they left for different colleges. She held up her hand, showing everyone she still wore it. She said it had been 10 years since that special day, and even though life took them in different directions, she wanted to celebrate what could have been. Sharon was beaming, saying she was happy to let them steal her thunder for their almost anniversary. The room went completely silent. Even the other guests looked uncomfortable. Candace hugged Blake and he just stood there frozen. Sharon cut the anniversary cake and tried to feed a piece to Blake like he was the groom. That's when he snapped back.